Today we're going to talk about cold brew and how we make it. This is a question that we do get asked quite a lot, so this is how we do it. First up, let's talk equipment. This is what we use, which is the Toddy cold brew system. I think this one is like 20 litres, so this can make quite a lot. We usually make around about 12 litres of cold brew, which lasts us about 1 week in the van. We just like to keep things fresh. You know, cold brew will last up to 2 weeks if kept under the right conditions, but we just like to do it more frequently. So yeah, you've literally got the cold brew bucket. It just consists of the bucket, a lid. It does have like this table that kind of sits inside on the bottom. That just helps keep the coffee grounds in the filter bag. It helps keep it off the bottom and allows better circulation of the water and allows it to brew. And then on the front you do have the spout, which helps when you finish brewing, helps decant the liquid into another vessel. Other things you'll need are a filter bag. These are very basic things. It's just a very fine filter. You fill this up with the coffee grinds, and then this sits inside the bucket with the water. You'll need something to stir and agitate the coffee grinds. And you'll need some water. We use bottled filtered water. And then the other very important part of cold brew is the coffee itself. We use a single origin Ethiopian coffee by Brother of Mine Coffee Roasters. They're our main supplier of all our coffee. They do an awesome job. We've been partners with them for nearly 5 years now. We use Ethiopian single origin coffee. We've used this same coffee for the past like 3 years. It works really well. All our customers know and love it. It's fruity, floral, peach iced tea, and is just really super nice in summertime or all year round. But we pretty much run our cold brew through summertime. Using a single origin coffee really is ideal for cold brew. It just ensures that you're kind of getting the flavors of that origin, whether it be a specific country, region, or specific plantation of coffee. Now, when it comes to cold brew, you want a really coarse coffee. You want a coarse grind. That allows a larger surface area of the coffee to interact with the water and allows you to get a better extraction of all the flavors. If you're doing cold brew at home, just the coffee that you get from your local roaster or local cafe, just ask them and more than likely they're happy to grind it for you. Ask them to grind it really coarsely and just let them know that you are going to use it for cold brew at home, and they'll know exactly what you're talking about and what you'll need. So basically cold brew is very, very simple. Cold brew has become very, very popular and a drink loved by many in Australia and in cafes. The concept is very, very basic. It's literally soaking really coarsely ground coffee in water for anywhere between 12 and 24 hours. That's it. Depending on your coffee, the time varies. The way we make ours is we brew ours for literally 24 hours. We push it right to the end point of how long you should brew cold brew. So here we go. Let's get started. Let's remove the lid. This is our coffee here, our bag. We want to open this up. I never know which end to open this up. So make sure if you're using this system that this table kind of gets put in the bottom first. I fold down the corners just to make it more manageable. The bag sits in like so. Okay, so now the bag's in, all we're going to do is pour our coffee in carefully. just like so. You just want to be careful that you don't get like coffee down the outside of the bag. It will end up in the cold brew. Now the coffee's in, I like to just even that out a little bit. And now it is time for the water. So the ratio that we use is 1 to 12. So that's 1 kilo of coffee to 12 kilos, 12 litres of water. So now we're just gonna pour the water in. I kind of like to pour it in a bit like you're doing a pour over coffee with a kettle. It is a little bit harder though because this water does get quite heavy, but let's just see how we go. I do like to start quite slowly. It kind of just allows the coffee to bloom a little bit, but like I said, it does get quite hard because this is very heavy. So we just continue like this. Keeping an eye on the level of the water. Now all the grounds are saturated, we can kind of start to pour a little bit faster until we get to the point of the level of water we need, or the amount of liquid we need. We'll just stop there for now. As you can see, it takes a little while for the water to kind of get through the coffee and the filter bag. So with that, we're at like 10 litres. So we need another 2 litres of water. Just keep a close eye on this. This ratio is like a ready to drink ratio. It just allows it for quick service in the van. Some places do have a ratio which is a concentrate ratio, which is great for cafes or coffee vans that want to use a cold brew concentrate to potentially make other drinks, or kind of dilute it to the level that they need it when preparing other beverages. So we're at 12 litres of water, coffee's in, everything's looking nice in there. The smell is amazing. What you see in here is, it's starting to kind of bubble, and that's just kind of the coffee mixing with the water. What we kind of want to do, you get like a bit of a crust on top. It's really important that all the coffee and the water is like mixed together, and every single coffee grind is like saturated with the water. So just slowly we're going to come in here and just give it a mix. You'll start to get like a crema kind of forming on the top, which is kind of what we're looking for. I know you can't see in here, but trust me. So we just want to mix this a little bit, give it quite a bit of an agitation. Just be very careful, like with whatever mixing implement you've got, you don't puncture the bag, because that is just like disaster. You'll go to filter it and there'll be coffee grinds everywhere through the cold brew, and you'll have to refilter it, and it's just a pain. So just give that a thorough mix. I try not to touch the sides of the bag so I don't puncture it. And that is literally it mixed up. That is looking good. Now, once it's all mixed up, we need to kind of tie off the top of the bag, so when it sits, it's not spilling, all the grinds don't spill everywhere in the cold brew. So I like to just give that a few twists. Usually I've got strings to do this with, but I ran out. So I'm just going to use a rubber band. We want that quite tight, just in case it doesn't spill. Give that a bit of a swish around in there, and that is it. Lid goes on, and this just sits and brews, like I said, anywhere between 12 and 24 hours. We push ours right to the 24-hour mark. that just works well for us, and all our customers do enjoy it like that. Sit it in just a cool, dark place. Well, not super dark, but just out of the direct sunlight. And that will be good to go. It's that simple. For something so simple, it's such a beautiful drink. You can experiment with different single origins. I do know people that even use blended coffee or blended roasts to make cold brew. You know, at the end of the day, whatever tastes good, whatever works, you know. If you've got any more questions or questions about making cold brew, or you want to see anything else that we do in any future videos, put it in the comments, let us know. We're always happy to show you and help out and talk about it. Thanks for watching. Until next time.